15-second snippet of it and memories. That's it. So maybe it was just cats. I don't know. I want it.
Yeah, I can't think of anything, you know.
I believe in the internet's power to find it.
I just had my cousin that just kept watching it, so that's what I dealt with.
Wait, which cousin would watch cats?
Sabrina.
Oh, that makes
I don't know
1,000% sense.
Yeah.
This just makes me
That's a
think,
different one, yeah.
what the fuck was this even about?
Sail away, sail away, sail away. Why is it called Orinoco Float?
That's just what it is, baby.
I started putting my costume on, and I was like, "Oh, I look more like Squirrely Dan than anyone else."
Well, Squirrely Dan does wear those
overalls. Yeah.
So
I mean, these are probably more Squirrely Dan
That's
overalls
commercial.
than
Oh, that's
Skid
different.
overalls, but
Yeah, I think
that's
just
what
the
was
regular one.
available.
it works.
to me.
It works.
It's very good. I definitely can see exactly
Yeah.
what you're going for.
You have a very Stewart vibe.
A very Stewart vibe, yes. I haven't
That's
watched
me. Yeah.
Letterkenny in like months. For
Yeah.
some reason.
Now that it's cold, we don't have to have our AC on, so we
So
can.
we can actually hear it
Yeah.
because it's like really quiet for some reason.
Yeah.
We
Well,
definitely
Bachmann-
had this idea many months, many moons ago.
That's
It's
funny.
a very good costume.
I like it.
Thank you. Tim,
while
what are you?
Bachmann's Getting what?
What are you? Your Christmas man?
He's Chevy Chase from Christmas Vacation.
I'm just
Christmas
a tired
dad.
dad on Christmas morn. You know what I'm saying? Ugh.
I hear you.
Personally, I am the Share Zone admin.
Oh boy.
Which
I'm
very
enjoying this
good.
fine brew, and hopefully I can get through this day.
Guys, you should vote. Got everyone vote. Okay,
Everyone vote to suck my piss.
do it.
While we're waiting for Bachmann's, let's go ahead and crank it up, baby.
Crank it, crank it, crank it, crank it.
This is our second time doing the Drunks and Dragons cool shit time. Community cool shit, you know what I'm saying? So let's just start from the top here. Someone named Diane Arts. Let's see how that looks.
Oh yeah, I've seen their stuff before.
Yeah, Diane Arts on ye old Twitter made Brooke Togg. You know, I remember that character.
I don't remember Brooke Togg.
He's one of our cellmates, I assume, right?
Oh,
he was the guy who drove along with you, and you kept doing bad things, and he kept getting stabbed.
Oh yeah, that
We
guy.
killed him on the wagon, I think.
Yeah,
he's half Goliath. I have
my
that
friend.
in my notes.
He's my friend. Yes. We have Sander does art back at it again with Lahni touching something electric, and getting all shocked.
Bashed the manacles.
Yeah, against the paddy wagon.
And she got real shocked. That's such a good one. Look at her face right there.
I like that there's a vibe of a Kathy comic.
Yes.
They're like,
Arg!
Back.
Too.
This
like
feels
the
like a
best way.
Monday.
Goat Face Killer, which we screamed about last time.
Oh my
did
God.
this amazing, the gang as Pokemans, and Toby as Mr. Mime is like going to haunt my brain streams forever.
yeah.
But Lonnie as Misty is too good. I don't know what Jennifer's.
I think I'm just like a Pokemon.
It's probably a reference I
Trainer.
understand, but
Yeah.
I like it.
Is that Ponyta Daisy?
I assume so, maybe, or maybe it's Princess Ivy Blue Moon. Who's to say? I don't know.
Oh, that's true. It could be.
It's well.
Whoa!
Dang, I don't have a pet.
What are you?
I hate it!
Oh my god!
You're gonna get us kicked off Twitch again.
I can't see his nipples.
Yeah. Keep your nipples down, and you're fine.
I'm a baby bear.
Oh wow! I feel like Oni Chin Chin in the chat's gonna have a fun day with that.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to take Toby's as cats? Jennifer, how about you do it?
Yeah, I love. Oh! I forgot about this. My good friend Audrey Buttsword on Twitter drew Toby as our beautiful cat, Flazer and Lucy. Well, Toby and Toby 2 are the two cats.
Haha, oopsie Toby 2. I kind of like this better. What do you think? Haha. Boy!
One of them's floating. It's very good.
Yeah, I actually just saw this today.
Oh, did you?
I didn't know that this existed, but when I saw it, I was just like...
Mesmerized.
I'm mesmerized.
Yeah.
Like, how do I make this my tattoo for life? Oops. We got a sleeping Frank here by Cake Orcs yet again. What a great sleepy Frank.
He's thinking about money. He's dreaming about
he's
money.
so sleepy. Cake Orcs back at it again with wonderful
He's dreaming
arts.
about checkbooks.
Balancing the checkbook.
Exactly.
Emily Clary with a Toby, which I think was the podcast art for this week.
Oh, nice.
I didn't retweet it yet. Let's do that. Daddy-o. It's a great Toby.
Cute, yeah.
I love it.
Sometimes Tobys aren't gnomish enough, you know what I'm saying? But
And this guy looks like a gnome.
This guy looks like a gnome. Look how big that fucking bird is. compared to
That's
him.
true. He's so little.
Yeah, that's awesome. I loved it. I'm gonna save this one for last.
Okay.
It's so fun.
Bachmann, did you see this Skud? I hope you did.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I forgot Skud had a dog.
And isn't fan art one of the best ways to get our memories clogged? Psycho Captain, been with us for a long time now. Many wonderful fan arts, and this is probably one of my favorite Skuds.
I like this interpretation of Scud having extremely gauged ears. I think
Yes.
it's totally correct.
Yeah, I do love
And the
whenever.
necklace.
I don't remember what Toby used to look like, but my Toby is just Hugo's Toby, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got that martial arts, the prayer beads around his neck.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, you're in a monastery. What do you think? You know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Speaking of Hugo, Hugo
shit.
did a really good ink Harper, which it's been a while since we've seen a Harper been a while. And this is one of my favorites immediately.
It's really good.
I think it's very, very great.
He looks jacked. He looks like he's doing some magic.
Yeah, even though it's like a small picture or whatever, like from the back, from his face, you can tell he's sad. But also,
You can tell he's sad. And
there's
then
like
he's got
so
six
much
pack.
energy there. I love it. It's great that even Hugo gets in there with like one of the better Harpers and Research.
He's got that lumpy back, but in a good way.
In a good way, yeah.
A good lumpy back.
I have a lumpy back in a bad way. Too many mashed potatoes.
Oh, Christmas, Dad, don't
Yeah,
say that.
hey.
Then we have a Rowan art from Darzin. Thank you. She looks awesome. Look at her fucking cool ass boots she got
I
on.
like those boots a lot. And her
Her whole getup is good.
she's Canadian. She has a Canadian.
She
belt there.
has a maple leaf.
Yeah,
I like it.
I think it
I'm
probably
really
makes sense that
out of
all.
focus forest.
What now?
The forest is out of focus, and I appreciate
I
it.
appreciate that
That's
too.
art. Oh my god.
Bachmann, have you seen this one of the Scud's Skelomech? And by Ghostface Killer yet again.
Goat face.
Goatface. Did I say ghost last time? Yeah, okay. I like this one. Don't take this as a negative, but you could see this being in South Park. You know what I'm saying? It conveys
I like
an energy.
that the bone is covering
His dingy.
ding dong.
His bone. You know?
I
Thank
actually was
goodness.
confused. I didn't look too closely at it. And I was like, why does he only have one leg? And then I figured it out.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I like that a lot.
He's
it's
driving.
mecking out.
Yeah, it's like this mech makes sense. It's like a pedal, like a duck boat pedal thing. Which I appreciate.
Like a paddle boat?
Paddle boat, thank you so much. And if I missed any ones, I am so sorry. But
This is just a selection.
a selection
of wonderful art.
Yes. And last and certainly not least, is Killer Monkeys, aka Galen.
Our friend Galen.
Galen, with his continued drawing of everyone
It's
in the podcast, and I love it so
so
much.
insane to look at. There's
Yeah.
so much going on here.
Like I
It
remember
is
when we just had 4.
crazy. Is there one more newer one than that?
You might.
I
Or am
think
I just not
underneath.
seeing it?
There-
Right.
There's another one underneath that doesn't have everyone colored in.
I like that
Go through his Twitter feed real quick. if you
We're just
didn't
gonna
see
look at Galen's Twitter real quick.
Oh, he did
okay,
a Norhall, which is really
Aw.
great. So this is the not original crew, but the longest original crew. but that's not this podcast.
I like that he made a good Jumbles art that looks like Gritty, and I really appreciate that. Oh my god! And is that?
I don't know who that is.
That's Top Ben Dildong?
No.
No?
Wait, you just skipped who?
There's
who
Ben
are you talking about?
Dildong.
This is the one with
No, that's Baroness Barnabas or Barnabas.
Ursus Barnabas.
Yeah. Yeah, Oni Chin Chin, I put yours in the Google Doc, and I was like, there's titties in this. So, yeah, go to Drunks and Doodles, and that wonderful bear charger that Oni Chin Chin did is there. Can I get it without being... Oh, this is new. No, that's from January 13th. Sorry, January 13th.
That's a really good one, too.
Going blast from the past. Rat and K-Fig.
It's a baby doll.
Do you guys want to watch this? This is good.
As we announced on the stream tonight, next week, October 11th.
I do
we're
really
going-
like that one. I really appreciate the four not made of.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Gregor Stieber, you're classic.
Classic.
Love that shit.
So, if we missed any ones, I apologize, but the best way to be featured in our Drunks and Dragons cool shit beginning corner is to use the hashtag Drunks and Doodles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And include full-on buttholes.
Whoa.
You gotta give me a view inside of the butthole.
Yeah.
The beehole.
No, if there's a
probably
butthole,
don't do
then we won't actually use it. Is the thing.
I will look at it and fab it.
Yeah. I love Oni Chin Chin's delicious.
I love that
large
nudie
Reggie.
art.
Yeah, but we did. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. It makes me happy to see.
Mm-hmm.
It's good art.
Do
It's
like
good art.
a gallery on the internet on our website, so that when other people's hosting websites break, I don't know,
Then we can have it somewhere.
forever. Someone build that for us. Let's Bapperson.
Squarespace.
Let's talk. If we can tag it with the character, then it could be like, oh, here's all the pictures of blah blah blah. But it might have spoilers. I don't know. I'm stressed out.
Yeah, we'll have to think about that one offline. Guys, we're a good looking crew tonight. This is a lot. There's
Man.
a lot going on.
It's so hot.
Well, it was just our anniversary, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah. Happy 7 years?
Six.
6 years?
Six.
6 years? I always
Six.
get this one confused with Cast of Thrones.
6 fucking years. That's a devil number.
Well, to us,
Yeah, fucking cheers.
hell yeah,
Cheers to that, bro.
to being the best podcast ever to exist.
Being best friends.
Uh-huh.
The best gaming
Oh, it's
group
a
I've
White
ever
Claw. I thought
had.
it was a raspberry.
No.
No, throwback.
I mean, I love a White Claw alcoholic seltzer.
Same.
Uh-huh.
Well, here's to 6 months, 6 more months.
Yeah. Beyond that, who can say?
Who can say, really? I'm tired.
You need to wake up, Christmas Dad.
You want to call it? You want to call it for the night?
That's
Thanks,
it.
everybody.
Let's just do a pre-ep. Let's not even do an app.
Jennifer,
It
Did
was
you really not
sort
get
of like a mailbag.
Action and adventure.
Jennifer made me watch Haunting of Hill House.
That is not what
It's so
happened.
good.
And
At all. Tim said.
I didn't have nightmares, but it did make me stressed as I slept.
Tim said, "Oh, it's Halloween. We should watch something spooky. Do you want to watch The Haunting of Hill's House?" And I said, "Hell yeah," because I've been wanting to watch it. But this guy's a
I'm
scaredy cat.
scared.
He's a scaredy bit. And I offered to you multiple times we can turn it off when Tim was holding the remote,
Yeah.
ready.
I held
to turn
the,
it
I
off.
had I held the
Okay.
remote and it gave me power. It made me feel strong, like I had control over the situation.
And personally, I slept like a baby last night. So
the first 5 minutes are so scary.
really
And the rest is just depressing.
Owen was too old to go trick or treating this year. He
No,
decided.
How old is he?
He's 15.
yeah.
Did he say that or did you
Um,
say that?
He said that. Yeah.
Ah, that's not true at all, Owen.
Yeah.
So instead, and you have to understand what extreme P word he is as far as scary stuff goes. But we got him to watch Cabin in the Woods,
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
that's good.
That's good.
which, and he liked it, even
not
though there
very
were like
scary.
people covered in blood and people getting
But that
disemboweled.
was not so scary. Like,
That's like funny
No,
scary.
it's
It's
funny.
gory.
There's a few
but-
yikes scenes, but that's it.
But
I
like
even
not
went
long ago, he refused to watch Beetlejuice because
That's-
it looked too scary.
Oh!
So
I'm with you, buddy.
I mean, I don't
Sweet
know.
baby.
I was talking to Tim about this, and like, I don't know what changed in my brain because I used to be terrified of like any scary movies, and something happened in the past couple years where I was like, yeah, it's my shit now.
Give me that.
That's what
I have a sickness.
I used to be extremely afraid of everything as a child. And then I just started to lean into it real hard. And I feel like it's a way to control your fear.
Yes.
Like I'm choosing to be afraid.
I'm choosing to be afraid right now. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I still don't sometimes like ghost stuff. It depends. Like sometimes ghost
love
stuff
it.
scares me really bad.
I don't care about ghosts usually,
You
but
should watch Hereditary.
I don't. I want to so bad. He's really scared to watch.
I had 2 beers and I was like, let's do it and make content. And then like an hour later, I was like, I can't. I'm too scared. Ah!
You know what scares me is corporate tax evasion. Sometimes I'll watch documentaries and I can't sleep. at night.
Stop. We're gonna start the
Tax
podcast
evasion?
now. Whenever
I
people don't keep their word, I get really frightened.
I'm sorry.
do you guys want to start recording?
Yeah.
Do I?
I gotta get Audacity open.
Oh, I should probably press
Wake up, Santa.
I'm gonna use it in my character.
Makeup.
You can take a little nap in the beginning of the first episode because the Scud's gonna have to be
It's gonna be a solid 50
on
minutes.
his own.
Yeah.
It probably
Scud
is.
alone.
Why?
You guys can all take a little walk, stretch.
And then you're gonna do where no one's on and you're just with Frank.
Yeah. Huh? Just me by myself.
If I get to a point where like I don't know what's going on or I don't like what's happening, I'm gonna show my nips on stream gets banned. So,
All right,
That's
we
like
ready?
your safe word. It's your safe nips.
I'm gonna show my butthole if I don't get enough attention. But I do have to pee, so it works out for me.
out your butt.
Piss out your ass.
On go.
sorry.
3, 2, 1, go.
Recording.
We did it. We're
Recording.
recording.
Hey, it's your birthday. Everyone have the right microphone selected. LOL.
Ha 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 ha.
I joked about that one time recently, and someone that was with us creating beautiful content had the wrong microphone
And
selected.
they're like, thanks.
No, they didn't realize till the next episode.
Oh no.
Man.
It happens.
It happens, man. Shit.
It happens, man. Shit.
Man.
All right, Michael, do your art.
You gonna start? Are we just gonna tear right into it?
I mean, we've already been doing
35
other
We've been
shit.
shooting the shit
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Okay.
an hour. I
Should we
feel
do
like.
like
I'm- I
fake
mean, I'm ready.
bloopers? I sat on my balls.
Right into it.
Just like Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, yeah.
Greetings, adventurers. You have joined us for another episode of the Drunks and Dragons podcast. I am your dungeon master, Michael DiMauro, and with me is Jennifer Cheek,
Hey everyone, it's great to be here.
Nika Howard,
Hey guys, I'm excited. And here.
Tim Lanning,
Hey everybody, it's great to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
and Mike Bachmann.
Hey everybody, give me your Game Boys.
No.
It's not. It's
give-
Halloween. It's not Christmas.
It's
Although
not.
it's
Well,
not
and
even
also,
Halloween.
when this comes out, it's gonna be like a good week out from Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for us, it is the day after Halloween, and we are dressed up.
Yeah.
Dios de los Muertos.
That's right.
All Saints Day.
All Saints Day,
The
the Day of the Dead.
my favorite of the shoot boy movies. What movie are we talking about?
I don't know.
Okay, you're in a college dorm room. There's a poster. It's not the two
Dawn
girls
of the
kissing.
Dead?
It's not the two girls kissing. It's the other one.
The wave.
The
Japanese
girl-
wave.
No, it's
The
it's a shoot
yellow
movie.
90s Corvette.
Oh,
the male shoot movie.
fuck! I know you're.
It's not Reservoir Dogs.
Piss. I know
They're Irish.
the
or
Irish
Scottish.
one. They got.
Oh, yes.
The
Oh,
transporter.
Boondock Day! It's All
Ah,
Saints
yes.
Day. Anyways, that's what I was saying. That's all.
Hey, everybody! What are you dressed
Nice.
up as?
I'm a real sleepy dad on Christmas morn. Kind of like our good friend Nick that one time.
Give a visual for the listeners at home.
Oh, I hope this day gets over soon. Luckily, I got this Joe.
He's wearing a robe, and it's cut down to his belly button, and it's just his old chest hairs out.
Yeah.
And he's wearing a Santa hat.
Yeah, and Jennifer put makeup
I put
on
makeup
to make me look
under his
sleepy.
eyes to make him sleepy.
What are you, Jennifer?
I'm dressed as admin from the famous Twitter account DeShare Zone.
Nice.
I have a skeleton makeups on, and I have a DeShare Zone shirt with a skeleton and sunglasses.
Nice. Nika, what are you?
I'm a sandwich artist from Subway. I'm here to take your order. And I put my hair up in the traditional messy bun, as is the way so the hair doesn't get in your food, but it's probably going to get in your food. Not that that happens at Subway. I'm not speaking ill of Subway.
When you turn it on, I was like, damn, Nika works at Subway now. Okay, I hope you remember to dress up.
Yeah.
Bachmann, what are you, my big baby?
I'm a baby bear. I got furry arms and furry paws and a furry face and a furry body.
Yeah.
And on my head, I got a pink headband and I got a bib that says "My First Season" and it has a football on it. And I got a pacifier.
Yeah, Bachmann is definitely kind of double dipping
Bachmann
tonight.
just stole from his baby for this costume.
Bachmann's definitely double dipping tonight in that he's recording this, which he'll probably make some money off of, and also all the dirty perverts that he dressed up as a baby bear for. So he's got the furries covered,
That
the
one's
baby
for
likers, you know.
The bear likers.
Yeah.
All the people that this costume is for, you know who you are. Send those Game Boys.
Yeah, so send him a Game Boy. He's a bad baby bear, and
he needs Game Boys to live.
I need a campsite.
That is a campsite.
Where instead of tipping me tokens, you just hit me used Game Boys.
Please kill me. Michael, what are you supposed to be?
I am Stewart from Letterkenny.
It's a very good outfit.
You look great.
I've got long black hair, and I'm wearing a very dumb hat and overalls. I don't have. What do you call that shirt? Is it?
Wait,
a white tank top?
Yeah.
A nondescript
A white
white tank top
thank
without
you.
a hem in the bottom that's ribbed?
Thank
you got to.
A wife beater?
Except I don't have one of
That's
those.
we don't call it that anymore. What?
I was trying to exactly not say that.
What? It's a white tank top
With a nondescript.
with a white ribbed tank top with no hem on the bottom.
Yeah. We're all having a good time because you know what? It's our special day.
It's our special day.
It's our birthday.
Almost. It's our anniversary.
That's right.
My sister yesterday, they adopted a baby boy who's just born. He was born at 11:51 on spooky Halloween.
Oh my god!
Which I thought was
What
pretty
a
good.
blessed,
Damn.
cursed baby.
Yeah, what a cursed baby!
He's like Harry Potter or something.
I hope he's a warlock.
Yeah.
There was a kid who came to my house dressed as Harry Potter yesterday, and he was about 6. And whenever he left, I shut the door and I turned around and I told Danny, he don't know shit about Harry Potter. He wasn't even old enough to.
Wow.
He was a cute
You're
kid.
like calling out
Poser.
Like, tell me what
The
happens
terms
in
of
the
service
order
of Pottermore say you have to be 13 to get sorted.
How did you even know that you're a Gryffindor?
Yeah, bitch. Cool.
Yeah. 6 years.
6 years.
fucking curse
6
years on this
years.
earth.
Wow, I knew when we first started that we were probably going to be a big fucking deal, you know?
289, right?
Yep.
Or 88.
89.
Man, who?
89
what
Plus
episodes.
A handful of bonus episodes that aren't numbered.
An unknown number of downloads.
A noble number.
Let's
Well,
call it
yeah.
13-ish million.
Yeah.
Right? Something
Yeah,
like that.
Something like that.
Man, thank you, everybody.
666 million.
Yeah. It means a lot to us that we still have people saying that they just found the show or making truly horrific, god-awful, you should be embarrassed to your family, dorkblade jokes. Like, the number of, like, I'm on episode 13, and I'm just gonna, like, pepper you with episode 13, 18, 19 terrible jokes. I respect it. I'm not mad at you. I want it to keep happening, and you might never hear this, but it's just so good to know.
10 years in the future.
So true.
Someone was tweeting at me. I forget how far along they were. Maybe like in the 30s, 20s, and they're like, do you ever rolly better? I'm like, buddy,
Buddy.
I got some bad news for you.
No, I do not. And they're like, "We'll have a video for you to check out."
You just watch this one
They did
video.
not do that.
When was the last time you got that video, Jennifer?
It's not been that long. It's been a few months.
Yeah, someone sent me a barbecue, and they're like, "Ha ha ha! Do you still get that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I get it every now and again, but we get another one, much more that you haven't heard yet." And it's like, "No spoilers!" I'm like, all right, well, you're gonna definitely tweet rose gold at us in 2019, so look forward to that.
Oh man.
And I'm not complaining. It's
Yeah,
just,
no, it's just funny because it's
just
like,
funny.
holy shit, this is like.
don't think that I'm asking for you to do it more. That is absolutely not what's happening. But I think it's very cute, and I believe it's it helps get me through one of the most hellish years that has existed.
Damn, it's
Truly.
You know what's another thing that'll get you through a hellish year? Do you know what happened today, everybody?
What?
In real time?
What?
GeeklyCon tickets went on sale. You can go to geeklycon.com right now and buy a GeeklyCon ticket and then come hang out with us from July 18th to the 21st in Columbus, Ohio,
Oh
our
my
forever
gosh.
home. The place where we live forever now.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
I like genuinely. I think I can't remember if I've said this on the show before, but I like keep being surprised at how much I genuinely really like Columbus a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's like there's a bunch of good shit like right around the hotel where the conference is. There's really good coffee, like hipster ass delicious coffee and good food. And
Yep.
Those
it's
fucking pancakes.
fucking
Holy
good ass
shit.
pancakes and waffles.
The fact that
Good
there's
job,
a Starbucks
Columbus.
right across the street
Yeah.
and that poke place right
Oh
around
my
the corner.
god, they better
yeah.
fucking be on
Lived
it.
at that poke place.
Yeah, we should like email them and be like, "Yo, brother,
Please.
get ready,
Yeah.
Brother.
brother."
Yeah, it's a super fun good time. So hop on over there, grab a ticket.
Yeah. The sooner you buy a ticket, the sooner you'll have a ticket, and then we'll be able to use your money to do good shit. Because I don't know if you know this, planning conventions is difficult, and I don't want Michael and Carly and Nick and all the other wonderful GeeklyCon planning crew to die. So, like, if you know how much money you're getting at first, you can do coolest shit with it. So, yeah.
It does make it easier.
Last year they sold out in 30 minutes, so don't wait.
It's probably like 2 tickets left, so you should really get over there.
the number of tickets you need for all your friends plus 2, you know?
Yeah, you better get on that.
Yeah. But
Man.
man.
Shit. Fuck.
If we sell out, do you think the hotel will give us more space?
I don't know. We'd have to talk about that.
Well, let's make that a good problem, I say.
Yeah.
But this
'Cause
year's gonna be
we'll
great.
probably sell it this
It's gonna
year.
be great. I'm buzzing.
I'm buzzed.
It is. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Because it gets better every year.
Yeah, and this is
Right.
the first year that we're going to the same place, so we don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Right.
Exactly. All right. Hey, you know what? You know what I would prefer to do right now?
What?
I would like to play some D&D.
You know what? Same,
Let's do
actually,
it.
brother.
Buddy, you got it.
I brought almost all my dice downstairs. So,
Oh, you dummy.
can you don't touch that one, but give it to
The
me.
big one?
No, the small one.
Oh,
Don't touch it.
I have to
Don't touch it. Give it to me. Don't touch it.
I touched it.
Ugh.
Is there another D20?
The big one and
That is a spin down counter.
Everybody roll a D20. Even Mike Bachmann.
Even me?
Yeah.
fuck.
I
Actually,
got
wanted
a
to use my
16.
I also got a 16.
Cool.
Shit.
These are mostly D6s.
I got a 17.
Uh-oh.
Grab that thing. That wooden thing.
Guys. Our dice situation's not good right now.
I brought them all downstairs to play Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Oh yeah, go to patreon.com/D&D podcast
Wait.
where you can listen. No, I want to watch you try to figure this out.
No.
Where you can listen
got
to
it.
Jennifer and I and some Boston friends play
Yeah.
Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Piss and ass. I rolled a 19.
Wow, that was the best round of rolling for the recap I've ever seen in my life.
How did this happen?
Don't know.
Well, what happened last week was that we are in fucking jail.
Should we have Bachmann take his headphones off?
Oh.
Nah.
All right. We're in fucking
I'll take my
jail.
binky out.
We showed up to the Shadowfell and immediately got our asses taken into a paddy wagon and put into jail. And we had a fun time we had a fun time in the very last episode, each of us in our own jail cells doing things for a bit. Rowan, her cellmate is a dark elf named Nibor Wara, and he's an archer, and he was like giving me some good intel, like, listen, you gotta go in the kitchen and steal some sausage casings to make a bow. We're gonna make a prison bow and arrows.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I meant to listen to the episodes because I was curious what happened to you guys.
Yeah, we were gonna do that. And the other folks met their own crew, important crew. I think Toby tried to pretend like he was like a tough, like a gang lord kind of dude.
What was his name?
Is it Brad?
Oh,
Brad,
Yeah,
yes.
something
Brad
like
the braggadocious, I believe.
oh no.
Yeah, me and Brad hung out. Brad was oddly...
No, Toby's name is Brad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you're Brad.
Right. My name's Brad.
And you got mad at us for calling you Toby. You're like, no, I'm Brad.
Your roommate is Steinar Ulf.
I see that now. Brad is Toby.
And Lonnie was with Bercy Hamhands.
Yeah.
Who I
The
missed
Bercy
ever so
Hamhands.
much.
Because we're kind of in, like, hell? A version of
Wait,
the afterlife,
what
maybe?
the fuck is prison? Hell
Where are we?
prison. We're in hell prison.
We're in the
It's like
Shadowfell.
super jail.
Super
Yeah.
jail.
It's like super jail. I think that's a perfect way to put it.
I have to say that
cartoon?
my roommate is
Yeah.
like pretty nice for this
Yeah,
being super jail.
everyone's really fucking nice in super jail.
Maybe he's a serial killer. I don't know it yet.
Brad has been trying to get in as many fights as possible, and he has not, and his, like, 8 strength has not gotten him murdered, so everyone's really nice here.
Maybe the worst thing you can do in like hell is not be bad.
Oh, so true if you're like a goody two-shoes.
Yeah.
So that Frank is probably, like, baked in a pie or something.
Frank is in solitary confinement.
You don't remember what happened at the end of the episode?
Wasn't
No.
Frank like the biggest, like not the biggest guy, but he was like the one that was with the Steimer, what's his name? The bad guy, Steimer.
Steimer Duncan, the guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Wasn't
last
it-
name is
that's a
fucking
guard.
sausage casing, so I don't
So,
No,
wait,
so-
Steiner Ulf is my roommate, and Steiner Duncan is the guard?
Steimer Duncan, Steinar Ulf. Like, these are definitely names that people from Patreon gave us. So
Did they do that on
I take
purpose
no-
to try to trip you up?
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah. So Bercy Hamhands told Lahni, "You gotta punch the biggest guy in here," and so Lahni was gonna punch the biggest guy in there, who was the whale.
That's right.
And-
I remember now.
And you were about to square off against the whale when Frank stepped out from behind him and is like, "You want a piece of a boy here."
Yeah.
The whale loves numbers. He loves math, and he loves checkbooks.
So the whale is Frank's buddy, is what you're saying.
Wait, is this
Yes.
a different whale?
No, this is the whale. This is the trickle down economics whale.
Nice.
I mean, he
Or
was
is it,
wearing
Michael?
He was wearing a small trilby. That is accurate.
Whoa! How deep does this go? This is reference prison. Okay,
Yes.
bye. I mean, that's a reference.
Wow.
So that's
Okay.
what.
Are you wanting to start with this, or do you want to cut over to Skud? I'm asking. I gotta go tinkle, but it's not an emergency.
So I think we do have to cut over to Skud.
Oh, no!
Y'all can just take a break,
Piss to your heart's delight.
Go piss.
We've been
stretch.
recording too much. We've hot and heavy recording here, so we need a quick
we
minute.
gotta relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta.
But this costume is too hot.
Do you regret wearing a costume as much as I do?
Oh, I do. Yeah, no. But see, the nice part about this is that Carly made it just so easy to take on and off.
Okay, so
Really, my arms are about this hairy, so it's probably fine.
it's all that I look like I'm wearing the same thing. All right, so Skud
Yes,
Derringer,
that's my name. Don't wear it out.
you all teleport to the Shadowfell.
Right.
And unfortunately for you, you weren't there when this happened, so you didn't get to make your saving throw, which means you failed it. Because everyone just, as soon as you got there, just started feeling their like life force being drained from them. and Skud just passed out. He passed out hardcore. He didn't die.
Oh, okay.
He just passed out, and then I think maybe Skud has just very blurry memories of being in a like a wagon, a cart sort of thing with everyone else and some other guy, and he's probably just coming in and out of consciousness slightly, and he remembers that other guy getting stabbed a whole lot, and just being in bad news.
Wait, so I was being taken by two guys, and then one guy got stabbed by the other guy?
No, you were you and all the rest of the group were locked up in the back of this wagon with one other guy.
Okay.
With one other guy, and that other guy kept getting stabbed by the guards whenever somebody did something dumb.
Whenever anybody did anything dumb?
Yeah.
Well, that's good news for us.
Yeah, it was good for you guys, not great for him.
Right.
He didn't like it. So yeah, you're just sort of zoning in and out of consciousness. You kind of remember getting dragged, and then the next thing you know, water gets splashed in your face, and you become awake. And
I'm awake now.
You are in a chair. Your arms are bound.
What's this chair?
There's a desk, and there's a hooded man sitting across the desk. It looks like he's filling out some paperwork.
Cool hood.
And he goes, "What is your name?"
My name's Skud Derringer, and I'm gonna be the best skeleton trainer in the trainer in the whole world. Where are my skeletons?
You don't know.
Were they with me when we went to the Shadowfell?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have any equipment?
Your arms you're bound, so you can't really move.
Right, but is my stuff on me?
You can't. You don't think so?
Okay.
Can't really tell. He says, "How do you plead?"
Usually on my knees, but it's very difficult tied to this chair.
I'll put down not guilty.
That sounds great to me.
And do you have any special skills we should know about?
I'm an okay cook. And I can make fire with my hands, I think. I'm pretty good at sucking the life from my enemies. I can control bones. I can touch somebody and make them cold. I can shoot them with a ray and make them sick.
He motions, and what appears to be a like dark elf, or potentially a half dark elf, comes over and turns your left hand over. And,
I can create 10 gallons of water.
and slices your hand with a knife.
My hand?
And then your hand starts bleeding a fair amount.
I'm bleeding now.
He catches a bunch of the blood in a vial and stoppers it up and walks out.
Does he do anything? My hand just like going?
Yeah.
It's still just bleeding? Did he like? Is it like a bad part of my hand? Am I okay?
You're fine.
Superficial? Okay.
Yeah. You're not gonna die.
Hey, buddy, I need that blood.
No one seems to be talking to you. Then you are now dragged to a cell.
Am I still in the chair?
No, you are untied, and two guards bodily sort of drag you to this cell, and they take off your shackles and toss you in. Before you go in, it's like a long hallway with just tons and tons of cells on both sides.
You guys have great bone structure. I'll see you later.
And they throw you in, and there is, and slam the door behind you, and there's a very sort of spindly, if you could say weaselly looking dragonborn in there, who looks more like a lizard than a dragon. And he goes, "Where are my notes?" He goes, "Where are my notes?"
Did you have them when you came in here?
He goes, so fresh meat, eh? What are you in for?
I don't know where I am.
You're in the city of Groll. It's a city prison. It's impossible to escape from. You're gonna spend the rest of your life here.
How long have you been here, friend?
About 6 years. But you, my friend, my new friend, you've hit the fucking jackpot. Because you got me as a roommate.
Go on.
And I don't like any trouble at home, if you know what I mean. I like to be able to sleep at night. So, but
do you have a good pillow?
I do. No one else does, but I do. Because you know what? I'm in good with the boss. We live like kings here because I'm in good with the boss.
That sounds great. How do I get in good with the boss?
I like the way you think. I like this is great. I was worried you'd come in here to get this new roommate. Last one died. May you rest in peace. I was worried that you'd come in here and you'd be another troublemaker. But I like what I'm seeing from you. I actually can take you to see the boss right now if you want.
Then I need to get some bones.
You do know that you have basically are just wearing an gross orange jumpsuit and you don't have any of your stuff.
Do I need stuff to control bones?
No, but you also notice that you can't even cast like a cantrip. Your spell,
do I got like
spell
a collar
ability.
Or some shit?
No.
This isn't like a X-Men type power dampener.
For some reason, your power is being dampened.
Okay. All right, let's go see the boss.
All right. This is great. Let's do it. I love seeing the boss.
Do you know why I can't cast spells?
Yeah, I do. You're a spellcaster?
I've dabbled.
I guess I should have context clues should have told me that you're a spellcaster. Yeah, you know that blood? See how your hand is still dripping with blood?
Yeah.
Yeah, they take your blood and they put it in a special room, and when it's in there, you can't cast no more spells.
Oh, blood control! I haven't seen blood control in years.
Yeah, it's very effective. It's very effective because there's a lot of spellcasters in here. All right, come with me. And he moves the bed aside and pulls up floorboards, and there's actually a little handle under there, and he pulls it up, and there's actually a hole right there in the cell. And he's like, down here, and he starts crawling through this tunnel.
Okay, I'll follow him into the tunnel.
All right, you go. It's not too far. You come out of the tunnel, and you're in a little hallway, and you walk down the hallway. And there's a weirdly elaborate door, and you open the door, and it suddenly smells nice. You walk through the door, and
what did it smell like before?
It smelled musty and kind of gross.
Uh-huh.
And the Shadowfell, there's all the color has been sucked out of everything, and it's just kind of it seems like it's snowing ash all the time.
Right.
And it's just generally kind of gross. It's like the Upside Down. Sort of.
Okay.
So you go into this door, and it's this sort of cheerily lit room with a roaring fireplace. There's thick carpets. Weirdly, there's marble columns and exotic wood paneled walls, and there's art on the walls, and they're all of this one guy in various poses. And you look over, and you see that same very guy. Sitting in a high back chair with gold around the edges and stuff. Next to him, there's a large wooden globe set in a stand. There's all sorts of statues of various things. And you actually notice one of the statues or on one of the plinths is what looks like an actual real skeleton.
Oh, nice.
And so you see this guy sitting in a chair, and he's actually let's see, where's his description?
Hey, what was our orb made out of?
It was a metal.
Okay.
So this guy has this huge scar. It looks like if you would chop somebody's head off between or chop somebody's head in half between the like nose and the eyes. This guy looks like his head was chopped off and then put back and sewed back on. He's got this huge scar that like goes all the way around his head.
Okay.
And he's also wearing like a mink coat, and he's got an extremely smirky smile on his face, and he's got long sort of slick back hair. Looks like he thinks he's like a real kind of cool guy. He's got kind of gray at the temples. And he goes, "Who? Jimmy, who have you brought me?" And Jimmy goes, "Hey, it's my new roommate, whose name I definitely asked before. It's Skud Derringer. We talked about our names in the tunnel."
You must be the boss.
Yes, that's correct. I am the boss. And he opens up the globe, and inside there's like decanters and ice and like tumblers, and he pulls out a couple glasses and puts some ice into them and pours some sort of liquor into them. And he goes, "Would you like a drink, Skud?"
Sounds great.
He hands you a drink, and it's a very good whiskey.
Oh, do I recognize the whiskey?
Do you have intimate knowledge of many whiskeys?
I don't think so, but maybe I came across it.
It tastes like a really good one to you.
Oh, this tastes expensive.
It is. We live like kings down here.
So I've been told.
That's right.
How do you come to acquire such riches? Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no problem. I'm a dealer of sorts. I broker information. I get people what they need. And in return, I get to live how I want down here.
And what if what I need is to leave?
Well, that's probably the one thing that you're going to have a tough time with. But why leave? We have everything we want here.
I'm pretty sure I had a quest I was on. I can't remember what it is, but it was important.
Well, Skud, I need people. I need people to work for me. I need people who I can trust and who have easy access to this place, which means you being roommates with Jimmy over here. Jimmy Skaggs is his name. You being friends with Jimmy?
He told me in the tunnel.
you being friends with him is lucky for you because his cell has easy access to this place, and I need to make sure that you're trustworthy. So I'm gonna put you on a little quest if you don't mind.
No problem. I never even read my sister's diary or told anyone that I didn't have a sister.
All right, I like it. Skud, I'm going to set you up with a nice cushy job in the laundry. And you take this note, and he hands you a sealed envelope. And he says, you take this note, and your first shift, you put it between some little fresh laundry and cart number 7. And that's all you got to do.
What does it say?
Well, that's
Skud is opening
not
the note.
important. Oh, there you go.
All right, what?
I need you to not open the note. And that's how if you can, not open that note, then I'll know I can trust you.
Well, it's already a little open. Can I just peek what I've opened so far?
Jimmy, who is this guy you brought me? Is he a joke? Is he a funny guy? I don't know, boss. I brought him down here like you told me, and he seems fine. I think he's just kidding around. Isn't that right, Skud?
Yes, I'm just kidding around. And I slowly fold the note back up. But I'm kind of peeking a little bit.
You just leave that in the cart number 7, and then we'll be able to do some business together. Does that sound okay to you, Skud?
What's in it for me?
Well, first of all, I won't have to have you murdered.
That's a plus.
And you'll get to how do we say it? You'll get to live like a king down here.
What does that mean? How do kings live?
You get the
I've
best
never
food.
met a king. Not
You
one
get
that
the
was
best
alive.
drinks. If you need anything, you get that. Whatever you want.
What would be considered the best food in this place?
I have my own food brought
It's like
in.
a lot. It's like a lot of gruel. Like you get more of it.
Oh yeah, no. You don't want any of that stuff. We got the good stuff down here.
Okay.
I have my own personal chef. Cooks things up for me real nice.
That sounds great. So
all right, it sounds like dinner's already started, so you better get on your way.
okay. So we'll head off. Is Jimmy Skaggs coming with me?
Yes.
Okay.
And just as you guys come back out of the hole into the room, the guard is waiting there, and he goes, "Come on, Jimmy."
So he saw us come out of the hole.
Yeah, he's like, "Come on, Jimmy. You're gonna have to pay me 6 more packs of smokes with this stuff. Come on. I can't just be standing around here covering for you."
What are smokes in this world?
What do you think smokes are?
I would say that smokes in this world are kind of like almost like cheap like this guy's really into like magic, but not like real magic, like parlor magic. So these are like little like smoke puffs, so you can throw at your feet and try and pretend like you're going to disappear. And he's practicing his act, so he needs a lot of them.
Jimmy's like, all right, and he hands him these 6 small shiny balls. Here's your 6 smokes. And so you guys head towards the cafeteria, and it sounds like there's a ruckus going on in there. And you enter the cafeteria, and you see what appears to be a very large man with a very small hat facing off with a bunch of people, including your friends.
My friends, all of them?
Then we'll bring everyone back.
But Jimmy Skaggs says he's my friend now.
Well, not all. So, okay, not all your friends. Some of your friends.
Hello?
Wow, I was gonna fall
Hello.
asleep.
I was looking up that Pure Mood CD.
I forgot what D&D was. Did you order it for $17.95 plus $5.95 shipping and handling?
It's a lot. I'm gonna see if they got it on Spotify and listen to it later.
Keep those nipples
Call that
out.
number. And
I know. It's so hot. It's so hot.
Put pepperonis or something on it. Do you have any bologna? You have to have bologna or something
You
around.
get a big,
CDs.
that makes them pointier.
No.
some salamis. Some what are the corn snacks you put on your fingers? Bugles.
Oh, bugles.
Bugles.
Stop.
No.
We're gonna get in trouble.
We're gonna go to jail.
I got it. Hold on.
Wait, I have an idea. We'll put. I have an idea.
What are
Can you put
doing?
like little flowers
I have
over
an
him on
idea.
the stream?
Tim's doing something with the overlay.
I have an idea.
Oh boy.
I have to hold on.
I have an idea.
Tim, you better get on it quick, buddy. Yes.
Perfect timing.
Okay, Bobby, you don't have to worry about it anymore. You're taken care of, my man. You're good. Your shame will be covered by Michael's watchful eyes.
Oh boy.
So what the fuck's happening?
You are about to get into a fist fight.
Oh hell yeah! I'm Brad.
Wait,
A fist fight? This is the best possible kind of fight.
with the whale?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy! All right, I gotta listen to my Pure Mood CD and really get myself centered right now.
Sail away, sail away.
We listened to the Pure Mood CD. Before we started, get here early, kids. Or go to twitch.tv.
and you'll understand what the fuck we're talking about for once, maybe.
finish my remaining rounds of Marvel Puzzle Quest as we wait.
I gotta
Fuck,
log
we cover up
into
his fucking
Fire Emblem Heroes and get my
Oh,
orbs
dirty
today.
shame.
Did you get the new girl?
No, I don't want her so bad.
Mama! Did you see the glitch on the other one? There was like one a couple weeks ago where like her titties looked like they were sliding, like melting off of her body.
Give me melty titty.
It was horrific.
Wow.
I have like 70 orb, so I was like, I'm just gonna get her
Yeah, all
just to
of
make
them.
Jennifer mad. I don't want.
I asked Carrie if she had some lick'em stick'ems, but she didn't have any she'd let me use. So
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Well,
Man.
if you look at the
If you
stream,
look
I
at the
fixed it.
At the stream, you'll see that the problem's already been dealt with.
oh wait a minute.
But it's fine. It's fine.
It's cool. You can just, cover your nips up.
Put him over Michael's actual face. Shrink it down. Put it over his real face.
Okay, we're back.
Y'all ready to
All right.
fucking fight?
I almost fell asleep.
So you're facing off with the whale and some of his friends, and apparently Frank, who is apparently now the leader of the whale's crew.
I'm gonna fucking give Frank a swirly.
Roll for swirl.
Now one problem I am seeing right now is that I do not currently have a bow and arrow, nor any weapons, so Rowan's not gonna be super helpful in this fight. I don't
Y'all are gonna need to just be really creative.
Oh, no. And
Scud-
we can't do magic either, right?
No.
Wait. So you guys are you guys actively engaged in combat with this one dude?
They're about to be.
And all the other prisoners are presumably standing around, maybe even some corrupt guards cheering this on.
There is a big circle around them,
Okay.
and everyone seems very excited.
Are
to
there
see
any guards in that circle?
There are guards, and they don't seem to mind.
Perfect.
It gets
All right.
boring in super jail.
Is he the biggest guy in the room?
The whale? Yes, he's easily the biggest.
Wait, they're
guy in
fighting
the
the whale?
Yeah.
You said a big guy in a tiny hat. I didn't realize it was a whale.
Well, he's the whale.
Does he look? Oh, he's
What does he look like?
yeah. Paint me a word picture.
So he is a very big. Let's say he's a Goliath.
Another Goliath. Wow, you're real
Yeah.
The other guy was a half Goliath.
Oh, okay.
Who's a
Michael's
half
living out his
Goliath?
fantasy
our
through this.
friend
Brooke Togg.
Brooke Togg.
Oh, Roktog. This guy's a full Goliath.
Oh, dang.
And he is just this big, massive hunk of humanity.
What's he wearing?
And he's got orange. He's got the same. Everyone is the same sort of mustardy orange overalls.
They're over. Okay.
He some people have ripped the arms off and stuff like that. Like
Oh,
Toby.
they're like a jumpsuit situation.
Mhm.
Okay.
But he has ripped so much of the arms off that there's basically just little strings that are connecting over
So he
his
has G-string
shoulders.
straps, spaghetti straps.
Very
Pretty much.
good.
Yeah, he's got spaghetti straps.
Wow.
essentially.
That
And you
is-
I
just
bet he
see
has large, probably moist. It's hot in here, I assume. Chest muscles and
they're rippling and
yeah.
gigantic.
Oh, he looks like a Ren and
Is
Stimpy
he
character.
is he muscular like a bodybuilder or muscular like a strong man who picks up a truck or a large tree?
Yeah, he's not let's not say he's super cut. He's
just big.
this
He's got like a
he's
belly.
a big
Like-
fucking guy.
like-
Does he
he,
go to
like-
Supercuts?
He would rip a tree from the ground.
Does he go to sport cuts? Sounds like a sport
And
cuts guy.
he seems very bald, and he does have a small trilby on, as discussed earlier.
Okay.
Is that the mark of their prison gang? They all
The
wear
trilby.
swans.
Yes.
Is Frank wearing a trilby?
and Frank is also wearing a trilby.
Oh,
So-
I'm gonna kick his fucking ass.
We're in the cafeteria still?
Uh-huh.
And so I guess we could make up bullshit that is within the realm of possibilities as long as we're not trying to become, I don't know, a DC character that's good at running fast, theoretically.
I mean, I guess. Sure.
I'm Deadshot. Is that his name?
You say that, but right now they're doing prison episodes on Arrow.
Oh shit.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I got a lot to
fucked.
pull from.
Nika's got some ideas.
I just got into Arrow. We finished DC. Sorry, we finished DC Legends, and then we just started Arrow. So I'm gonna be right there.
Wait,
with you.
you're watching like the shows, like one, then another one, that they happen concurrently.
Yeah, whenever they have crossover episodes, we watch the episodes one after the other. So whenever we watched Flash, we watched the other, like the Arrow crossover for crossovers,
but
and then the
that's
DC
cool.
Legends.
Shut the fuck up!
No, it doesn't.
Shut the fuck up! Michael, do we roll initiative or what?
Roll for initiative, please. There, the whale has another big guy with him, who appears to be, let's say, maybe he's got a little troll in him.
Wait, Michael, I didn't indicate that I know these people yet, right?
You did not, and they haven't seen you yet.
Okay, I'm not going to be engaging quite yet.
I got a 15.
I got a 20.
I also got a 15.
20 for Toby. And then I'm assuming Lahni would go next.
I have a 20 deck, so
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. We get to choose.
Well,
5th edition.
let's have
Yeah,
Lonnie,
but
'cause I think Lonnie's gonna do a lot better in this situation than Rowan
Every
is.
turn, you guys get to choose who goes.
Okay.
In what order?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can be strategic, but probably it's gonna be Lonnie.
Hell yeah, baby. All right.
Okay.
Wait, are you guys still strong?
No,
I am.
not at all. I'm.
Wait, Lonnie, your blood didn't get taken?
My blood did.
Well,
But she's not
Why
magic.
would?
Okay.
Yeah.
she just punch.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out. If it just affects magic, or if it like makes you like weak too. Like if you're like a strong boy, or you no longer strong.
I guess.
I guess we don't know for sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
Oh
Toby's
yeah,
really,
it's a
really
good
bad at
idea to get
punching,
into a
so
fight before you find that out.
Surely something is.
We're just
annoying.
going based off of the power we had.
Yeah, all the information we know is magic based. So, because Rowan is like he's gonna build a bow, so it's not
Right.
like.
Add a sausage.
Okay.
All right, Toby, you're up first. There
Okay.
is Frank and the whale, and let's call him what should we call him? What's a good name for? I'll call him Burp.
Okay, that's some Twitch. Can I do? I want to do my ability to understand alchemy, and I would like to do like an alchemy check to figure out the grossest, most gnarliest food near me, and I want to throw that into the whale's eyes.
All right, give me an alchemy
It's
check.
intelligence plus something. 17. No. Let me.
Michael, could I roll initiative not to fight, but so that I could have a conversation with Jimmy that goes over the course of the fight? You know, like little chunks of the conversation each time a turn comes around.
Sure.
All right,
That's
a 4.
19 total.
So, you know that. So there's gruel, and there's it's got a gross beans.
Okay. Well, I know much of bean lore, so I pick up a big bowl of bean goo, and I huck it at the whale's eyes, just like a.
Okay. Well, I think your alchemy skill would tell you if you with some of the properties of the dirt on the floor, if you just kind of like threw it in there real quick.
Okay.
And mixed it with some of let's say there's like a milk.
Okay.
You guys get milk? You have to drink milk?
We have to drink milk now? That's our punishment?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
that. I spit in it. I bite my lip and spit a little bit of blood in it too, and I stir it. Is that my action, or?
Oh, you can throw it.
Why did I fucking throw it at the whale's face?
All right, roll to throw.
My eyes sparkle, luckily. Woohoo! I rolled a 19, plus my dex, if we were to go with. I have a 2 dex, so that's 21 based on there. Then I have my proficiency. It's an improvised weapon, we can all agree, but Did we sleep at all? I don't know. No, I've been getting my ass kicked. That's right. Yeah, I huck it.
You've been getting your ass kicked. I'm all right.
I have about a 21, depending if you want to give me proficiency or not, which I wouldn't necessarily think I would. I don't know.
So what was the final number?
I think 21.
All right, it smashes him right in the face. And roll. Why don't you do 2d6 acid damage to him?
Perfect.
Wait, were these the beans?
Yeah, bean damage.
These acidic beans.
7 total bean damage is what I rolled.
He's like, ah!
And is he blind? He's probably blinded, is what I'm going for.
He's gonna have disadvantage on his next attack.
Yeah, and then I scream to everyone else, "This is Brad's house now!" And I jump on the table, and then I look down at the table, and I look around, and then I run behind Lahni.
Frank points at Toby.
No!
And he makes a fist.
No,
And he runs over and he tries to sock Toby right in the face.
I'm behind Lahni.
Well, yeah.
He ducked around.
Yeah.
He's also right next to Lahni now.
I mean, on a grid-based system, he can get to me while Lonnie's just gritting her teethies. And
Would you say that his fist is considered missile?
No! I think this is technically a missile.
I don't think anyone would say that Frank's fist is a missile.
I disagree, but okay.
That's very disrespectful to Frank, the character you've created lovingly.
He rolls a 15 minus 1, so that's 14 versus your armor class.
It meets and beats, baby! I don't have a mage armor anymore, I realized just now.
Oh, no.
So
Toby!
I only have a 14 armor class, which is pretty good.
Oh
wait, I don't have my bracers, do I?
No, all your stuff is taken away.
no.
Oh, I didn't unequip everything I own. Okay, so I have a 12.
Piss.
Daddy.
He punches you, and you take 1 hit point of damage.
Do I have my movable rods, or?
No, you don't have anything.
There you go. 1 point of damage, you said?
1 point of damage.
Frank!
And he goes,
That's not a lot.
he goes, Toby, make it look good.
Oh, okay. And I throw myself on the ground and like, you punched Brad too hard. You're too strong.
Lonnie, you're up.
Okay. I would like to. How many of them are standing close to each other?
So Frank is like next to you, and the other 2 guys are standing about, let's say, 15 feet away. Both of them right next to each
Here's
other.
a phrase I never thought we'd have to say. If you move, Frank is going to take an opportunity attack. He chooses to, Michael. He chooses to.
I think I'll take that chance. Are the other 2 people, one of them is the whale, or there are
One
2
of them's
people
the whale.
Okay,
No.
I'm gonna go and I'll say, Toby, grab onto my back, or go hide behind Rowan. Okay. And then I'll wait for a second, and then I'm gonna go forward. I don't know if Toby doesn't have the ability.
Go with you. No.
Yeah. Okay. Shit. Okay. Well, maybe next time, Toby, I'll take you with me. And then I will go up to the other 2. So Frank may have his attack if he wish.
Frank does not take an opportunity attack on you.
Okay.
Maybe he's still on our side.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. Cool.
We don't have all the information yet. We'll see what's up.
I want to go up to the other guys, and I'm going to hit them with my drunken frenzy. So I'm just gonna. I get to punch each one of them.
Okay. Awesome.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
One of them.
Both of them it would hit.
Oh, and the other one is a nat 20. Yes. I'll let that go to who you want it to be on.
It's up to you. You can pick.
Well, then I want to pick the whale.
That's a good choice.
Okay. Also, I don't think I've got to do this since we leveled, but my damage die went up.
Lucky.
Oh shit. Okay, the one attack on the other guy that's not the whale will be a 10 damage. And then on the whale. Oh my god, I rolled a 1 and a 2. That's gonna be 5 damage. That's Wait, do I hold on. Googling it. Okay. Yeah, just 8 damage.
Okay. Still not nothing. You what is it? What does your punch look like?
So Lahni goes and let's say that Frank doesn't take the attack of opportunity, but it looks really cool cinematically because Lahni like ducks down and tries to sweep her leg like she's going around Frank so that he can't take the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And then she sweeps around as her leg sweeps and shifts her weight, and she uses the momentum from her leg coming around to punch up with one fist, and she hits the one guy, and her fist goes so hard that it continues on and punches the whale right in his blowhole.
In our world, Goliaths have blowholes. Dragonborn have tails.
Yeah.
Some do.
That's the way it is, Buckaroo.
Goliaths have blowholes.
Wait a minute. So, like, what's the angle? Because so if you imagine the blowhole and your fist like does it just go straight into the blowhole? Does it punch the back wall inside the whale?
I think it does. I think it just punches the back of his brain.
Yeah, and that's where our Goliath in Faerun.
That's his weak point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Well,
it
you can
were a
say
video
damage.
game, he'd have a glowing little red circle there.
And he kind of twisted away when Toby threw the gross beans into his face.
Yeah.
So. Okay. All right, Rowan.
Okay. So, what's the shoe situation on everyone up in here? Like, are they a little slippy? So they got shoestrings, like boots.
They are. I think they're basic sort of papery slippers, but they do have ties, and there's actually probably a belt sort of like thing around your waist as well.
Okay, cool. So what I would like to do is I would like to sneak up behind the whale,
Okay.
try to tie his shoes together.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna. I've been staring at my character sheet. I don't got a lot to work with right here.
I have even less than you.
Do not have a lot to work with. So we'll just
Do it.
see how it goes. Okay.
You are proficient in shoe tying. I see that.
Yes, that's on my character sheet. So 21 for stealth.
All right, you vanish in the middle of this crowd.
I just like step backwards really quickly, and there's just like so much chaos, and the beans are flying.
There's so many beans in his eyes. You know?
Nobody can see.
Everyone loses track of you.
So I sneak up behind the whale, and I quickly tie his little shoes together. And then can I just give him a quick little shove in the butt?
Yeah,
Like unarmed strike, push him forward.
do
A
that.
sharp shove
Punt?
in the butt.
Well, you can do a push.
Is that how is that different?
It's like a strength contest. You're probably not going to win a
That
strength
seems like a
contest.
bad idea. No, I want to do a targeted neek.
Okay. You're going to punch his butt
Right.
for
I'm
damage.
gonna punch
Punch
his butt.
punch his butt.
I'm going for surprise.
Okay.
So I want to aim directly where his butthole is.
His blowhole.
The other blowhole.
Yeah.
So that the shock of it, that he will try to step forward, but my friends, he cannot.
Okay, I see.
God, everyone wish me luck. All right,
Tiny
that
bit.
could have been better. 14.
All right, you punch him in the butt. It doesn't seem to do a lot of damage.
I'm not-
But then,
I'm not trying to damage his butt. I'm trying to get him
Right.
on balance.
and then he tries to step forward to rebalance himself,
Yes.
and his ass trips.
Yes.
And-
Yes.
Michael, make him
And-
fall on her, and then she'll die.
I'm behind. He's falling forward. Patrick needs to say.
Make him fall in such a way that he stuffs her whole body in his blowhole.
Yeah, Michael, please. This is yet another thing that Bachmann's getting paid for.
I'm sorry, I cannot allow that. He falls forward, kind of right on his face.
Yeah.
And can you do 1d8 of damage to him?
Buddy, you know I can. Once I find that D8. A 7!
Nice.
Wow. He cracked. I imagine that he did the thing where he like fell and he like bit his tongue some.
Yeah, bit it clean off. He's dead.
Yeah, went down in a heap, and he is now prone
He's rattled
and
his skull.
bleeding. Burp goes, "Hey, what's that about?" And he tries to, seeing Rowan sort of crouch down next to him, he takes a kick at you.
No.
He takes a kick?
Wait, I'm sorry, real quick. Did you just call this person Burp?
Yeah, that's his name.
His name is Burp, yeah.
I think I missed that. I respect it.
He's gonna roll a 12 against AC.
Okay, what?
Which might be tough for you to.
I think that's gonna be pretty bad because I'm pretty. What's this?
Yeah, you don't have leather on. Unequip all your shit. So you probably.
I'm at 10, I think.
No, because you have 4 decks.
You gotta have a dex.
Yeah, I don't think that hits. I think her AC is 14.
Okay.
Go to your equipment. Yeah, you have 14.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, unequip yourself.
So he takes a kick at you, and you sort of break dance out of the way in your crouched position. The whale is blinded, and his shoes are tied together. And
He's really stupid. He's taking psychic damage from how stupid he looks.
he's laying on his face. So he wipes his face off, and he goes to stand up, and he kind of trips again.
In the beans. He trips in the beans.
He slides in the beans, and he goes, "Motherfucker!" And he snaps his shoelaces apart and
Whoa.
stands up, and but I think that's going to be most of his whole action there.
Wow, nice job,
This
everybody.
guy hates beans.
Yeah.
And then he sort of like looks to his left just as Bercy Ham Hands comes in
Oh no!
Oh, Percy,
And-
like, be careful, sir.
and just blasts him in the face with
Right.
like a huge left cross.
Right in the blowhole.
Does he still have ham attached to his hands, or
He does. You don't. His hands are just the size of ham.
I
honey
thought he
glazed?
actually had ham on his hands that he
Well-
was working on over time.
At one point, you guys did, I believe, capture him by encasing his hands in ham.
Right, and so he got out.
I think he has at this point he has gnawed his way through the ham.
When do we get to hear
gauntlets.
that story?
Yeah, did it take him all 12 years?
Patreon
Patreon. Damn it! You beat me to it.
Great minds.
Patreon.com/GeeklyInc.
Call it Bercy, the ham saga.
Oh, we are working on an exclusive Patreon campaign, by the way. Nothing to announce
Ooh.
yet, but it's
He sent us pictures of Tim's feet.
I'm fucking like stepping in marshmallow fluff
And
that-
beans.
and beans mixed together and I eat it. Fucking gross. That's the campaign.
Scud, it's your turn.
So the combat's still happening, right? It's not over.
Yes.
Okay. It sounded pretty like climactic in that.
You
last.
think that I did it? I kicked his ass and made him fall in beans.
I thought you
That
made
was
him
it.
fall on
Maybe-
beans and
maybe
it was
Ham
done.
Hands did,
I mean, how do you
just
keep a fight going after that? But
It's just too embarrassing.
so Jimmy, I see you're. I see. I'm talking like you now. So Jimmy, I hear you're in pretty good with the guards because I heard you talking. So do you know where they keep all the blood?
Oh man, if I knew that, I could make a mint in here if I knew where the blood was. That's for sure. If you could find that out,
That'd
you're
be
in good
great.
shape.
Your breath does stink. And that's the turn.
Toby.
I punch Frank.
No. A simple, yeah, wow.
I mean,
Classic.
my maximum damage to Frank is the exact same as if I fake punched him. So to really sell it, I rolled a 5. Damn. Unarmed strike is on my character sheet. A total of 10.
All right, you land a blow.
How does he have? I guess it was Frank. Wait, Frank. Okay, I punch. I do 1 damage because I'm unarmed. It's 1 plus my strength modifier, so 0. But you can't do 0, so it's 1. And I grab him by the shoulder and I punch him in the gut. And we're doing it. Nice sell, buddy. Scream.
He's like, oh,
Good one. Good one.
you're so strong. And then he tries to headbutt you. That's gonna be a 9 versus AC.
That doesn't hit, but I wish it did.
He ends
What
up kind
happens
of. He ends up more like hugging you. Instead.
And as he moves forward, I put my face into it and let it connect, but it doesn't hurt me. Here. Don't headbutt Brad.
Lahni.
I was hoping his momentum was gonna make him fall on some beans.
Beanie freaking beans!
Franks and beans.
I was waiting for someone to make the joke. I was like, please.
Hey, don't
Please.
wait. Do it yourself.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna go after the whale. How does he looking?
He's looking pretty rough.
Okay. Oh, he looks rough. Like he looks in bad shape, or he looks.
Yeah,
rough and tough?
I mean, between your punches and the poisonous beans and the falling on his face and Bercy just nailing him right in the gob, he's looking pretty rough.
I mean, the thought of
Can
poisonous
I-
beans, I hate to think about it.
I would like to. So after punching him in the blowhole, Lahni does the superhero landing and lands down on the ground, very, very lightly, like a cat. And while I'm on the ground, I'd like to grab the beans in my hands, and I'm going to jump up.
Oh, she gonna make coffee.
I'm going to jump up, and I'm going to punch the whale in his face 4 times.
Whoa,
I got a 19,
that hits.
a 14,
That hits.
a 17,
Mhm.
a 20, and a 24. Wait, I'm sorry. Scratch the 24. That was 5 times. I rolled.
All of those 4 hit.
Okay. So she has the beans in her hands. She jumps up and she punches him one eye, then the other eye, and then just shoves her fist into his mouth with the beans in there and opens the fist. So the acid beans are now in his mouth.
Yeah. What a weird, odd.
Now, wait, when you punch each eye, you've got fistful of beans, and you punch each eye. Are there little squirts of beans that come out of
Yes,
your
of
hands when you
course.
punch?
There's just like maybe like 1 or 2 beans squirt out, but the majority, I imagine Lahni has big hands as myself. So she can hold like a quart of beans in these mitts. And she just
I like to think you have 1 bean kernel between each knuckle, as if a girl holding her keys in her hands as she walks to the
Yes.
apartment.
Like, instead of brass knuckles,
Bean kernel. That was
they're bean knuckles.
knuckles.
Yeah, bean knuckles.
I think they're just called beans.
You shoved a whole bean pod inside his tear duct. His other blowholes.
Bean knuckles is Lonnie's new prison nickname.
Did we specify what kind of beans
Yes.
these are?
That's what they call me.
I love
Are
it.
these baked? In my head, they're baked, but are these
With the bits of bacon in it. Sure.
Oh,
And Toby
Makes
blood
it more dangerous. Yeah.
and milk. They're milk.
What are we
beans.
talking? What are we talking about for damage here?
46 damage.
46 damage.
That's not including the acid bean damage.
You are like, you see like teeth flying everywhere as you like.
How much did she
a
murder
skull
this person?
fracture.
The only
As-
place that Lahni is powerful is in prison with people with 14 hit points.
As you're hitting him, you're like, roll this beautiful bean footage.
I'm not stuck here with beans. You're stuck in here with beans.
Beans. And here's the thing. If it knocks him out, then they're not going to fuck with Tower of Grey anymore.
That's right. Damn.
It knocks him the fuck out. And
Damn,
Burp
cool.
sees him go down, and he goes, Oh shit! Frank, let's get out of here.
I want to grab Frank's
And-
legs if I can.
Because
Because we're hugging already, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to let go. I can't let
He is
go.
gonna. This guy is gonna run off
Okay.
unless one of you stops him.
Frank?
Burp?
Burp,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm dealing with this guy, and I'm just hugging. We're like tickling. I'm tickling him.
Rowan, you do. You can do something if you want.
I'm gonna let him run
It's
away.
your turn.
I'm not gonna try to chase
Oh,
him.
wow, Burp will remember that.
And
Yeah, no, I think I maybe I walk. So, just to be clear, Frank and Toby are like
Having a tickle fight.
they're locked in an embrace that's like, is this a hug? Is this fighting? I don't know.
Yeah, I have his nose right now, and I'm bragging about it.
Okay.
They haven't kissed, but Frank's ready to if it goes that way.
Rowan walks up behind Frank and just really claps her hand down on his shoulder, and like
and
comes up close to him, and is like, "Hey, Frank."
let me get into Bercy's head
How
here
much
for a
psychic
second.
damage did that do to Frank?
Let's beat the shit out
A
of Frank.
lot.
He pees.
Bercy's like, good job, Brad. And he just comes and just plows Frank in the stomach.
Ow, that gives me a
And you see,
headache.
like,
My blowhole.
you see, like, Frank's like eyes go blank.
He like fucking punches
Flying
him,
through the
like,
air.
super fucking hard. He bounces
His
around
eyes
the
stay
arena.
in one place, but his body moves away very cartoonically.
Yeah, yeah.
And then for the last turn of the round, Jimmy looks at Skud and goes, "Hey, man, my breath's not that bad."
Damn.
And I think that's the end of combat and our episode.
And that was not as fruitful of a conversation as I expected it to be.
Is Frank dead?
No, Frank's not dead.
You have to wait till next episode, Tim. to
Oh
find
yes,
out.
I mean you don't know. He's
Okay,
not. He might
we'll
be
find
dead.
out.
He's for sure barfing.
He's not dead right now, but he is flying through the air. So on impact, you never
We'll
know.
find out.
I hope he's
That's true.
superhero lands. Probably.
And he just fucks up his knee really bad.
Like, oh, I broke all my bones. You know what else breaks all my bones? When all of you review Ye Old Podcast. I was talking to a couple people. I'm not really entirely remembering what story I'm trying to bring up right now, but there's a hazy memory of like 4 different people being like, "God damn, we can't get anyone to listen to our show." Reviews are a great way to get people to find the show that you like, dear listeners. So, as I've said dozens of times, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We owe so much of our community, not just to you listening, obviously, but to your reviews. It counts as like 27, no, probably like 2,000. If you listen to each episode 3 times, that's what it counts to review once, if not more. Actually, 100 times.
The math is solid.
The math is, yeah, it's there. Any damn way. Thank you so much. You're the real heroes. Toby Treacletart's Beancast from United Kingdom says, "Thank you from the United Kingdom. Hey guys, big fan. Have been listening since 2013 and have really enjoyed the journey you have taken me on over the last 5 years. I've just recently caught back up after a brief hiatus, and it was the non-stop Toby Treacletart bean munching action that tipped me over the edge to the point that I had to get in touch. I love it. If you ever think about how vanilla soy latte is actually triple bean juice. Hey, thank you
Damn,
so
that's
much.
true.
They want to say many more nice things. Jan Steen says, "Lovely. Thanks, guys, for a wonderful distraction. I recently had to put my dog down, and you have given me some good laughs to ease my soul.
I'm glad to
Keep
hear
up the
that.
good work." Yeah, no, that's...
The easing your soul part, not the other part.
Yeah, we just had our buddies over.
Yes. We've had some dog death in our life in the past year, and this fucking
It
sucks.
sucks. Yeah. Albie von Deutschland, I guess...
Deutschland.
Yeah, Abby von Deutschland. I was a German minor. Hey Tim,
Deutschland.
I bet I can make you say butts. Slabber here, finally caught up, so I thought I'd write a review to make Tim happy. These guys and gals have great chemistry and always make me laugh like a loon on my commute. Thrifty inspires me to say, sure, why not, when my players uproot my own carefully laid rails in their unintentionally loose interpretation of the rules, while still having fun help me relax in my own rules lawyering. This is a great group of good people, and I earned every one of the 5 stars. Twister Sky from New Zealand.
Michael looks so fucking edgy right now.
He's gonna tell me about
From
atheism.
Clockwork Orange.
My fucking Drugan brother over there. Fuck, I hit the button. I lost where I was.
You gotta look for the one about doucheland.
Twitter Sky from New Zealand. Very fun D&D podcast. The players have good rapport and with each and leads to funny moments occurring each episode. I listened to this when I went alone overseas to Europe when I was feeling sad or homesick, and it never failed to turn me up. Thanks, everything, guys. Kinkers or Kool-Aid says, yeah, I can't believe how addicted I got to D&D. Thank God this has been here the whole time while I was looking for a fix in between sessions. Before this, I had to resort to making characters. Thanks, guys, for doing this. X Handsome Mike X from the United Kingdom says, caught up! Listen to every episode finally. Absolutely fantastic. Can't recommend it enough. Sudden Need, says Shane Schmelling. After 104... I feel the need to write a nice review of this glorious cast of characters. Newer listener, and I can say it has gotten a lot better from the first 80 or so episodes.
I mean, that's true.
That's fucking true. It's probably because there's a few more character voices in the addition of the more sociopathic characters. It takes a bit to get into it, but well worth the listen, even if it was 4 years after the initial start. Thank you. Mad Dabs from Canada says, best D&D podcast that has drunks in the title. G'day, mate. Listening at half speed is it definitely sounds drunker.
That's a maniac move, listening at half speed and not like 1.5 speed or whatever people fucking do.
Yeah. RJHUK from the United Kingdom says, 111 episodes to go. Started listening to episode 1 around a month ago, and I'm 65 episodes in. The campaign is hilarious. Wait. You have a lot more than 65 episodes to go as of August.
No, they're 65 episodes. Oh. Yeah.
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 Well, not really. Not the important parts
No.
of you. The campaign is hilarious. I'm not sure if you still do feedback, but would love to hear this during my efforts to get. Well, I can't
You'll
wait to hear it and
2
us be
years from
confused
now.
and really fucking dunk on you, man. Or woman, or non-binary person. Anemimos from the United States says, excellent. It took about a month of listening during my commute and all day at work to catch up, and the fact that so many people are going to the same and even further lengths to binge the show should tell you that it is worth your time. The chemistry and goofs are great, which will leave you feeling caught off guard when it makes you feel real feelings. 5 out of 5, would recommend. Spicy Kimchi says, one of the best podcasts I've listened to. This podcast is a guilty pleasure of mine. I started listening to it around a month ago, and now I'm on episode 100. Oh boy, something's wrong, but it feels so right. That's also a pretty accurate description of Tom the Dragonborn. P.S. Hello, future me. P.P.S. Tim is a good baby, and everyone loves him. I think we should end it there.
Yeah, perfect.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
If you want to get in touch with us, we're on Twitter. We're at GeeklyInc or at D&D Podcast. I'm at Thrifty Nerd.
I'm at Tim Lanning.
I'm at Jennifer Cheek.
I'm at Nika_Howard.
I'm in the basement fixing your Game Boys.
I'm at the Mike Bachmann.
Didn't get your fill of action and adventure in this episode of Drunks and Dragons? Well, make sure to head over to GeeklyInc.com where you can find other thrilling podcasts, fan art to make you blush, and gear to level up your adventuring quest. When you've finished getting your prison nickname, head on over to Apple Podcast or your other podcast app of choice to leave us a 5-star rating and review. Also, don't forget to head over to patreon.com/DND podcast. Once you become a patron, you have access to exclusive content like ad-free episodes that you won't be able to find anywhere else. Every pledge helps us keep growing and makes this show better with each episode. If you've been waiting to meet your favorite podcasters or other fantastic geeklies, don't miss out on GeeklyCon 2019 in Columbus, Ohio. Dates are July 18th through the 21st, and tickets are on sale now at geeklycon.com. Get your ticket today and get ready for the geekliest weekend yet. New episodes come out every Monday, so go subscribe, get your quest log filled, and get ready for things to get dicey.
Thank you, everybody. We'll be back next week. Until then, keep it dicey. Woo woo. Stop and explore.
Oh my
Sorry.
gosh, you just got owned.
You just got owned, Michael.
You just fucking got owned.
On the
pick.
You just got fucking
pick.
owned, dude.
That's how I feel all the time.
Damn, that's true.
Damn, it's true. What episode is
What
this?
kind of Scar are you listening to these days, my
289?
man?
This is 288?
289.
289. God damn it.
How many different ska albums are you listening to,
How many
my dude?
pipes you got?
I love ska. It's the best.
Hey,
The thing is,
ska
What?
is
I said it
good.
was good.
No, ska sucks.
Ska's good.
No, ska sucks. You like ska?
What? Just because it has brass instruments in it,
Is she in
it sucks.
bed?
It's basically
No,
an orchestra.
there's no good ska music. There's some that
we
you're
just
like,
finished
okay,
our episode. I
I'll
was
listen
going to
to
come up
this
and
one
see you
song.
before we went to
do
bed.
you or
That's
do
fine.
you not love horns?
That's
in
okay. How
music?
about
I
you?
don't.
Yes, you do.
No,
You
I
love
don't.
when it's like.
Oh, I like
What episode
horns
is this?
and like
Two-
rap.
The mighty boss tones.
But I don't like
Like-
horns in music. Ska
Right,
music.
baby, I'm
290?
worth it, and-
Yeah, maybe I'm worth it's good. But that is like not ska at all. Goddamn, Nika. God, you're a nerd. You're a Midwest nerd. That's all there's to it. Can't help it.
I'll be right
I
back.
can't believe you're disrespecting our sandwich artist in this way.
Yeah, please don't. Real Big Fish, follow me on Twitter. Shut up. I love them.
287?
289.
89.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone in chat, ska sucks. It's always sucked. There's no good ska.
I got a whiz.
But, like,
Nice.
why? What about horns?
Pet my kitty.
The only
When they
good
put
ska
horn-
is like shitty ska that real ska people don't like, aka No Doubt.
No doubt's good.
All right,
That's
Tim,
ska.
I'm going to do
Walking
I'm
through
gonna
the
tell
spider
you-
web.
That's not ska.
You don't remember all the trumpets in that song, Nika?
But that's
like-
not like.
It's like...
Yeah, that's what I'm
There's like
saying.
the one song that those are accompanying trumpets.
This is
Sorry,
not
I'm
like
not home right now. I'm
characters.
playing
The
on my
main-
trumpet.
Who should I be? Who should I vote for this voting gauntlet for Effie?
I always confuse that song, the Spiderweb song, and I'm just a girl living
the same
in
song in my
captivity.
There,
I think they are.
Is it the same song?
no.
I'm just a girl working on my spider web.
Shout out to bands that like release the same song, kind of.
Yeah.
Thinking of you, Everclear.
And Fastball. They just released the same song over and over again back
That
in the day.
oh god, I got so fucking tired of that stupid ass song.
Which one?
The
All of them, they're
one,
the
that one
same.
that they did that sounded the same as everyone else.
Okay, bye.